Good morning, guys. Welcome back to this week's markets. My name is Edmund. So the markets ended last Friday on a relatively quiet note after being bullish for most of last week for the US dollar. And last Friday, the US dollar came back down during the UK trading sessions and was quiet moving towards the US trading sessions. So looking at the UK pound was relatively in a sideways range throughout last week as discussions were ongoing between UK and the European Union regarding the Brexit trade deal. Okay, so we do see the UK pound rising at about 2 p.m. on last Friday, rising about 60 pips from 1.2885 to a high of 1.2962, going up 75 pips before being volatile at about 5 p.m. Last Friday as there was news filtering out through Europe that the UK and European Union will be extending the Brexit negotiation deadline well into the months of November. Okay, so Euro dollar also saw a move up from support levels of 1.1693 all the way up to 1.1746. Relatively small movement, only 53 pips. And as for the gold prices was also relatively quiet last Friday as it came down from a high of $1,913 at about 8 p.m. Last Friday, and it came down to a low of 1,897, moving down about $16.16 before going quiet. So for the last couple of hours, gold prices are still relatively quiet. We will need to wait until about 2 to 4 p.m. to decide where the markets are going to go as the UK traders are coming in, and of course later on towards the evening at 7 to 9 p.m. when the US traders are coming in. But tentatively, it is still floating on this bullish trend line. If it does manage to find support, it will be heading towards $1,913, and there's a high chance, I would say, that if it breaks, it could be going down to 1,889, and the next levels we are looking at 1,883. Okay, so markets are still quiet today. Markets will be focusing on tonight's Federal Reserve Chairman, Mr. Jerome Powell, who will be speaking at 8 p.m. tonight. And leading up to his talk, I would say even as early as 7 p.m., we should be able to see the US dollar move, whether it's going to break down from this trend line or it could be coming out to test the resistance levels again at 93.85 levels. Okay, so so relatively quiet day today so far. Again, we need to wait for the markets to come in with the participation, and we will see where the markets are going to go later on today during the UK and US trading sessions. Okay, so keep an eye out for Mr. Jerome Powell's speech at 8 p.m. and of course ECB President Ms. Christine Lagarde will be speaking at 8:45 p.m. Okay. Aside from that, tomorrow onwards, the U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is set to continue negotiations regarding the $2.2 trillion financial aid package, and they are pushing for the package to be approved and dispersed as early or before the 3rd of November U.S. elections. Okay, so so basically the US dollar is still on a bullish note at the moment. And of course, we do see the UK pound possibly testing this line and squeezing into this triangle. But just remember, volumes and activity has not picked up yet today. Let us have a look and see what happens later on today. And also, we'll have a quick update again tomorrow. So have a good trading day ahead and happy trading.